So my mom dresses like a ninja.
She dresses like a
So
what?
like, I'm a covering hijabi.
No, I know. Did
My
you say
mom-
she's dressed like a ninja?
That's the best way I can.
I just want to make sure that's what you said.
That's exactly what I said.
Because that's what we say. I'm just making sure that's what you said.
Yeah, no, that's what I say. If I ever lose her in a rush at like a store or whatever, I literally ask her, like, have you seen a ninja walking around?
And what does your mother think about that?
She loves it.
Okay.
She like my mom was born in Texas, so she was raised in North Texas. And, like for her, it's like people believe that if you're dressed like a ninja, that means you're married, and if you're dressed like me, that means you're single. And my mom was like, no, it just means like safe. Like how much do you want to cover?
Pretty much. I mean, the faith says you're supposed to be completely covered.
I'm sorry?
It depends on how much you want to believe in that faith.
So like I guess culturally, men feel as though it's their say on what the daughter or the wife should be doing. But in the Quran, it like tells the believing women to cover, and that just means that not all women, but the women who believe in me enough to say, hey, I want to cover, I want to make that choice.
Yeah, it's to the people that have the bigger the belief, the more they're covered.
It's your own desire, and just because I cover it does not make me any better than anyone who does not cover. Because the one thing as a Muslim that we're taught is pray 5 times a day, and be good to everyone around you. Doesn't matter what they do to you, you're going to be like kind. You're in this world temporarily. Your goal is to do the best you can, be happy, and make other people happy.
Like Christians believe.
Yeah. We have a lot of similarities. So I think that's where like people get confused. So my mom, whenever I lose her, I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna make her walk around. And a lot of times kids will come up and be like, oh, why are you dressed like that? My mom goes, you know how you have Halloween? Halloween is every day for me. And they love that.
The problem is people hate what they don't understand.
Yeah, I remember the first time, right where the green light is. I remember the first time somebody ran away from me.
Ran away from you?
Yeah, and it was like a heavy-set woman. And I was going towards...
You should have let her run. She looked like she needed it.
I was so traumatized. I didn't even know she was running from me. I turned around and my brothers were behind me. They caught on to why she was running. She was like, no, please, please, please. And I got scared and I was going to run, and then I realized she was running from me. And I was a kid. And I think I was like 14, 15. And I like stopped and I was like, oh my gosh, she's scared of me. And then my brothers just looked at me and they're like, hey, yo, like, let's go, it's okay.
The first time someone would tell me I was ugly, it was the same feeling. It's the first time someone ran from me because they were scared of me. Same thing. I mean, they weren't scared of me because of my outfit. They were scared of me because I was bigger than them, because they watched me beat up their friend who decided to try to steal something from me. You know, things like that.
Well, you had a reason. That was self-defense.
In truth, I had a reason to beat that kid up for taking my stuff, but the kid that ran from me didn't really have a reason. He knew why I kicked his ass, but I guess he assumed I was going to kick his ass too.
Yeah.
It was a weird feeling watching him run.
Because you knew you didn't have that intention. You
No.
just wanted to get your shit.
But I didn't take it inward. I actually laughed.
Did you?
Yeah, because you know what? You have a choice to make. Whether, for you, and we'll start with you first. You have a choice to make. Do I embrace, sucker, or do I go, oh my God, what's wrong with me?
That's exactly what I did.
Those are your two choices. Now your situation is different because it's not, you're not a man, you're not a fighter. I'm a man and a fighter.
Huh.
So him running in fear of getting his ass whooped, to me that meant he's not gonna mess with my stuff.
That's true.
You was more emotional, and I understand that. I'm not saying you did anything wrong, but in those situations you have two choices to make.
And it's up to you to make that choice.
Do I embrace it and make the best of it, or do I allow it to change what I think about myself and what I believe in? Like, a lot of people think that you guys have to wear that because of the oppression of your country.
Yeah. A lot of my patients say that to me.
And
They're
I think,
you're in America now. You don't
exactly,
have to do that.
you're in America now, why are you covering up? They think you cover up because of men. Like, I can't tell you the story. By the way, here.
Huh.
If you run into trouble and I'm around, I'll come to your side if you got nothing, especially in late hours.
I appreciate that a lot.
Um, Most Americans believe that the reason why you wear that is because your men will beat your ass
Oh yeah.
because it's disrespectful because you're not supposed to show the world what you look like. That's special for me.
Yeah.
So that's why you got that covering on, as Americans think. Because the men tend to think that. Because men seem to be, like you said, men think they dictate that outfit you wear.
Yeah.
So
and it's sad because culturally they do.
culturally they definitely do.
I will say thank God I wasn't born around the culture, but I've heard people who are like family friends and I'm looking at them like, your father says that to you? Like that's disgusting.
One of my friends is like, he's basically a brother. He's from Yemen. And he's a womanizer because his father and mother promoted that type of situation because she did whatever the husband said.
So he has that as him too.
Yeah, because if you raised where I get to control you, right? You do whatever I say, and you don't talk back. You get on your knees. You get on your knees when I tell you to. You clean up when I tell you to. You basically do what people think the culture does over there.
Yeah.
Your children
I'm going to follow.
will follow that. You didn't say, hey, do what I do, but they're going to do what you do, not as direct because they're not being told to.
Yeah.
Like I explained to my father. My father was teaching my son as a baby how to throw a ball. I said, what the hell is wrong with you? Now he's going to throw everything. But you play catch with him? Yes, but I don't tell him do this. You're saying do this. So he may throw because him and I play catch where I throw the ball, he go gets it. But he may not. But when I tell him don't throw that, I now have the authority to do so because I never taught him to do so. Because when you teach somebody something, it's giving them permission. Me showing you, like, all right, this is an app, I'm doing this. You see what I'm doing, you can do the same thing.
But if you tell me to do it,
if
it's
I say,
not my own.
If I say, look, you press this stay gold button, and this is what happens, and then if you come up here and you sit next to me, and you hit these buttons when I'm not looking, and you screw things up, I can't be mad at you.
Because you didn't teach me, you just showed me.
No, I did teach you. If I told you that's the gold button, that's what it does.
Oh.
I can't be mad at you because I taught you how. I gave you the authority.
Oh, I get. So you're talking like generational trauma and so on.
Now, if I didn't say this is the button you press, but you saw me press that button, and then you pressed it, then I can get mad at you.
Because you know what the button's gonna do in every way. I don't. You just
Correct. So I have the luxury of being upset and dealing with it. Because if I taught you how you messed it up, I got to be mad at me. If you do it on your own, I never taught it to you, I cannot be mad at you. But now if I tell you it's okay to do this, then I can't get mad at all. Exactly. I said it's okay. Like if I gave you the keys to this car and you took off with it, the cops will pull you over and they won't do shit to you. Because I giving you the keys gives you permission to drive it.